All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. It is Saturday. Hope you're all doing well today. It's been fun doing themes this week. You're all throwing your songs below on the comments. It's been a great time. I'll do that again another time. We're going to pivot away from that today, but that's been a whole lot of fun for me. I hope it was for you too. So again, we will do that again at a later date. Two big deals in the cave for today. First and foremost, our first concert since COVID. Tonight, the rescheduled Alanis Morissette concert with Garbage, originally with Liz Phair, who has canceled her part of that show. But it's going to be pretty awesome to go back to a concert and check that out. We've got tickets, all kinds of tickets for the fall. So we've got Big Head Todd and the Monsters, Toad the Wet Sprocket, The Fix. We got all kinds of good stuff. So that could have been a song of the day today, because she's doing the Jagged Little Pill 25th anniversary postponed tour. But I think we'll cover that after I go to the show. So yesterday in history, too big of a record to go by without talking about, is Pearl Jam's 10 turned 30 yesterday. I did a 14-minute version of my show in season 1 last year on this date. And so we're not going to dig that deep. I'm not going to put you through 14 minutes again. Everyone knows the story of Pearl Jam at this point. If you're a fan of music, obviously the band Mother Love Bone out of Seattle is kind of coming up to speed, and then their singer Andrew Wood dies, and that leaves them trying to figure out what to do. Jeff Ament, Stone Gossard start rehearsing with Mike McCready, and eventually they end up with a singer named, well, I think you all know who the singer is, right? So anyway, Eddie Vedder joins them. You can hear this whole story on their documentary. I think it's Pearl Jam 20. You got to check that out. If you haven't watched that, that is well worth it. It has great footage in there, great story, tells you everything you need to know. And Mother Love Bone, we love the song Chloe, Crown of Thorns. And if you don't know that song, you got to check it out. And there's a clip of Eddie Vedder singing that song for the when he goes back to Seattle, which he had never sung before, and it's pretty cool. 13 million copies. This record feels like classic rock and grunge all mixed together. It was a slow burner when it was released. It didn't start picking up until 1992. The summer of 92 was really the summer of Pearl Jam. That's when it really took off, and everyone was just, obsessed with Pearl Jam. You couldn't keep anything on the shelf. We were playing this record front to back all day long, and people were just gobbling up this music. So good. If you haven't checked out the Unplugged that came out this year, you can get their Unplugged from MTV finally was released officially. I had a bootleg of it for all this time, but that's available on iTunes, and you should check that out because the Unplugged Black and Unplugged version of State and Love and Trust is pretty amazing on that record. So what do we got on this record? We got Once, Even Flow, Alive, Wygo, Black, Jeremy, Oceans, Porch, Garden Deep, Release. So many great choices. Any of those you could go with, really. My sleeper is Deep. I love that song. If you don't play that song very often, you should play that today because that one's really, really good. Black, of course. I mean, who doesn't love the song Black? That's awesome. But let's pick it up a little bit today. And I think we're going to go with Jeremy today for Song of the Day. That one, hard to pick. I could have done any of the tracks on here, but we're going to go with Jeremy for your Song of the Day. Pearl Jam. Got to see them in concert in '94. I've told that story before too. My wife Sarah and I, we went to Springfield, general admission show, Springfield, Massachusetts. We were up against the stage, hands on the stage, people getting passed over the whole show over our heads. But we were right there in '94 for one of the best concerts we've ever seen. So I've seen it a few times since then. I know a lot of people have seen Pearl Jam, so I want to hear your stories about Pearl Jam, where you've seen them, your favorite show, your favorite songs. Let's get that thread going. So that's about all I can say. It's just 30th anniversary, Pearl Jam 10. Play that record front to back today. Get yourself revisited with it. Have a good Saturday, and as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.